Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, a fire breaks out in a Pasco neighborhood, leaving one residence a total loss. What we're learning about how it started. Plus, the Lewis Street overpass in Pasco is undergoing new repairs, what you can expect as the city works to extend the life of the bridge. Also ahead, new details tonight about the Hub fire in West Richland, which broke out last night, how officials stopped the fast-moving brush fire from reaching nearby homes. And Stacy Lee is getting a first look at your weekend First Alert weather.
That's right. We have a much cooler day ahead and cooler forecast into the weekend. A little bit of smoke and haze. I'll tell you when that will be going away. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. It's August the 14th. I am Austin Reed. Wendy Redman is off tonight. We start with this, a midday fire breaking out in a Pasco neighborhood today. Crews responded to the 900 block of Lincoln Drive just after 12 p.m. Upon arrival, one home was up in flames. Firefighters say the family made it out just in time, but the home was a total loss. It wasn't the only property impacted. Flames touched the backyard of one home next door. Plus, due to the close proximity to Interstate 182 and Highway 12, which is 12, vegetation caught on fire, which forced traffic to slow down for a short time. Officials have labeled it as a cooking fire. The Red Cross is now working to find housing for the residents.
This looks like it was a cooking fire that started in the rear of the structure. We got up into the eave there and was able to spread throughout the house. And we obviously have some winds out here, so it pushed the fire throughout the structure. The fire did jump the barricade over here and started a vegetation fire on the freeway.
Because of how large this fire was, multiple departments around our area arrived to help. Firefighters did stay on the scene for most of the day to mop up, and they will continue their investigation. Turning now to an update on the Hub fire. Firefighters say quick action helped stop the fast-moving brush fire from reaching homes near Sully Lane in West Richland. Benton County Fire District 4 received a call just after 6 p.m. last night for a blown transformer and a power outage in the area. Shortly after the call, many 911 calls were made for a growing wildland fire. Crews battled extreme heat and windy conditions.
That fire was spreading uphill rapidly with the wind and uphill terrain. So that was their biggest concern, was with the wind conditions and the dry fuels we had. We had 6 to 8 foot flame fronts coming off the sagebrush, and so the fire spreads pretty rapidly, puts a lot of heat out in front of it.
Now, we also want to point out that BCFD4 estimates the fire burned more than 12 acres. No homes were damaged, no injuries reported. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Yesterday, it was a different weather story than today, Stacy.
Yeah, of course, red flag warnings. We had the wildfire, of course, get started last night. Things are much cooler today. We have a big shift in the weather pattern, but you may notice if we take a live look outside, we've got smoke in the area. Now, I've been monitoring this all afternoon and checking on the air quality, and it really hasn't been impacting our air quality too bad. We see some moderate elevated air conditions there near the Ellensburg area. And again, this is from smoke coming from different fires around the Pacific Northwest. 88 degrees though, dust devil sky cam. Again, the smoke and haze not impacting the air quality, but you can certainly see it. Now the Dust Devils are playing the Emeralds tonight. The game will start off at 7:05 in the 80s, but rapidly cool into the 70s. Bring a light jacket. So here's what it looks like. Again, those hazy conditions are going to be prominent tonight, Ellensburg and in Yakima. You can see it on our cameras really well around the Tri-Cities. By 8 o'clock, 70s and 80s, and a much cooler evening down in the 60s and 70s by 10 o'clock. This is a heads up for my Seahawk friends and fans. If you're heading to that game tomorrow in Seattle, bring your rain gear. It's going to be wet. That atmospheric river will start pushing in to the west side of the state overnight into tomorrow. So look for wet conditions also out towards Portland and the Oregon coast if you have any travel plans this weekend. And if you're heading up towards Spokane, expect some showers on Saturday. Increasing clouds tonight, cooling trend, mild in the 80s for many days in a row. Some much needed rain coming our way, and then a warming trend will begin the middle of next week. I'll give you all the details coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, now to continuing coverage as we have new information and a story we first brought you yesterday. The Pendleton Early Learning Center briefly went into secure status just after 10 a.m. Pendleton police say one person has now been arrested after a home robbery on Southwest Goodwin Lane. Two masked suspects forced their way in, stole a firearm and valuables, but the victim managed to escape. A vehicle crash followed, and a witness detained one of the alleged robbers before police arrived. Investigators used surveillance footage to identify the suspect. Two Yakima Valley cities are investigating separate homicides just hours apart. Around 11 p.m. Tuesday, Granger police found a man stabbed to death in the 200 block of East A Street. The victim's name has not been released. Less than 24 hours later, though, Toppenish police reported another homicide. Detectives from both agencies are now working together to see if the cases are connected. Anyone with information is urged to call police. In the meantime, a suspect is in custody following a homicide in Toppenish Wednesday evening. Cops responded to a home on G Street around 7 p.m. for a reported killing and asked the public to avoid the area. By 10:30 p.m., officers had identified and arrested a suspect who will be booked into the Yakima County Jail on a charge of premeditated murder. One person was confirmed dead. Other news now, the city of Walla Walla says that they are advising residents that construction on the Myra Road South Extension and Howard Street IRRP projects now temporarily on hold. The city says it's because of a labor dispute involving the construction contractors and their employees, which is impacting job sites all across eastern Washington. A Walla Walla city official confirmed the Local 302 strike was the cause. The city could not give a timeline for when the work will resume. Benton County Fire District 4 is hiring, looking for both new and experienced firefighters to serve the West Richland area. The district is now accepting applications for firefighter and EMT and firefighter paramedic positions. Starting salaries are nearly $69,000 for entry level and more than $77,000 for lateral hires, with extra pay for paramedic certification, college degrees, and technical rescue skills. Applicants must complete the fire team exam and CPAT test through the National Testing Network by September 1st.
We want somebody who's compassionate, hardworking, like a community focused, somebody who wants to go the extra mile to serve our community members.
The department responds to about 2,200 emergency calls a year, and new hires can also train with a newly formed Swift Water Rescue Team. Final selections will be made in February, and you can find the full list of requirements over on our website. If you are driving through Pasco at night, you may notice some changes on the Lewis Street overpass. Crews are making repairs to keep it in good condition, and it could slow your commute. Overnight construction started Monday and will run through August 29th, with crews out from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. They're repairing concrete panels to help the bridge stay in good shape for years to come. While one lane will stay open during the work, traffic will be down to a single lane at both ends of the bridge, so you may run into delays.
Construction traffic is always impactful when you run into it. So yeah, use other avenues if available, but if you do decide to use Lewis Street, just plan for a couple extra minutes.
The city says the project will keep Pasco connected while extending the life of the overpass. The redistricting showdown that started in Texas spreading to California tonight, with Governor Gavin Newsom calling for the redrawing of his state's congressional maps. The effort is for control of the U.S. House of Representatives. New at 5, ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the story.
In the political power plays for control of the U.S. House of Representatives, California Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom today launching his response to what he calls Republican attempts to rig congressional maps in Texas.
I know they say don't mess with Texas. Well, don't mess with the great Golden State.
Newsom announcing a special statewide election November 4th for Californians to vote on new congressional maps.
We can't stand back and watch this democracy disappear district by district all across this country.
It's all in response to Republican efforts in Texas to redraw its state congressional district map and possibly pick up 5 more GOP seats in the U.S. House. States redraw their congressional maps every 10 years after the census to adjust for population changes. But it's happening now in Texas at the request of President Trump.
Are you calling in for a complete redrawing of the congressional map?
No, just a very simple redrawing. We pick up 5 seats.
Texas Democratic lawmakers leaving the state to prevent a vote on the redrawn maps. Republican Governor Greg Abbott threatening them with fines or arrest.
If they don't start showing up, I may start expanding it. We may make it 6 or 7 or 8 new seats. We're going to be adding on the Republican side.
BC's Jacqueline Lee reporting the redrawing of the Texas map could leave other Democratic states like New York and Illinois to do the same. Following this newscast, World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of Tropical Storm Erin and the possible threat along the U.S. coast. Plus, reporting on the Trump and Putin summit continues. Then stay with us live at 6 as our Monique Garcia has more from Waitsburg on how Fresh Early Morning Preschool is helping support local families. In the meantime, our news at 5 is just getting started. Up next, as a new school year begins in Sunnyside, we'll tell you about the new teachers joining the district. And let's go outside. Live pictures from our Skycam network overlooking the Yakima Valley and in Richland. The weekend right around the corner. Stacey Lee tracking that all-important First Alert forecast. Hey, remember our Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app as well. Download it today. We're on your side and we're back right after this.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick one up in store today. Savory Prime Duck Jerky for dogs is $6 off. Storeware's 5-tier resin shelf is just $34.99. Campbell's Chunky Soups are $2.99. Plus save on school supplies. Oxford 1-subject notebooks are just 33 cents. And find Crayola 24-count crayons for 47 cents. Save through August 18th at Bi-Mart since 1955.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Welcome back to the news at 5. We're going to go back to school as the Sunnyside School District is welcoming a dozen new teachers this year, and many of them are right here in the community. 12 new teachers are joining the Sunnyside School District this school year, filling positions at the high school, Harrison Middle School, and Pioneer Elementary. District leaders say 5 of them are Sunnyside grads, including 4 from Sunnyside High School and 1 from Sunnyside Christian.
5 of them are taking special ed positions. One's a speech therapist, others are special ed teachers, 4 are elementary classroom teachers. And we have 2 ELA teachers that we've hired for the middle school and 1 ELA music teacher. So that's what's on board, and then the .6 that we're still hoping to fill later today.
The district says its focus is on hiring the best educators possible to help local students succeed. Big news for families in Waitsburg and Walla Walla County. A fresh early morning preschool is joining the community to help support local kids and parents. This exciting new program is part of the Palouse Valley Community Center. We spoke with the lead instructor and director at the community center, who says this new preschool will run Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And this preschool offers more than just early education. They say it gives families convenient access to childcare close to home.
It's just not enough enrichment for kids, especially for after school. Support as well is another big one, but specifically for the preschool, really seeing families that need care where they live. Versus having to drive to Walla Walla to drop off a kid or pick them up. So it's not just for early learning, but it's also for families and their time and resources.
This preschool is for children ages 3 to 5 years of age throughout Walla Walla County. It will also start off with only serving 8 children. We'll have more on this coming up tonight at 6. And in local sports news, for the first time in Yakima's history, the city will host to sprint boat racing at the State Fair Park. Races will take place on Saturday and Sunday at the brand new track built specifically for this event. The water track was built where the half-mile sprint car track used to be. While the water follies and hydroplanes are famous in this area, racers say this is an entirely different experience.
Not even close to the same. We both are in water. That's the only similarity to hydroplanes and jet sprint boats is there. We corner both left and right, obviously, but we pull a lot quicker corners. We can't go quite as fast top speed, but we're also on a course that's a lot shorter, and we're doing some really quick speeds here. So.
I remember I got a look at that just a few weeks ago out in Yakima. It's cool. You know, boats will race individually on the track with the fastest timed lap deciding on the winner. Gates open at 9 a.m. Races start at 10 a.m. Again, that's this weekend.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside by our Skycam, staying right there in Yakima. It's hazy out there, and we've been seeing that throughout the day. Now, why is that? The winds have shifted direction and it's blowing some smoke into our area. Luckily, it's upper elevation smoke, so it hasn't impacted air quality too bad. 87 degrees, our winds at 10 miles per hour in Yakima, our sunset at 8:07. So let's take a look at futurecast smoke. It's a little heavier there in Yakima, but you can see overnight it magically disappears, and that will be that westerly flow again, and some rain headed over the Cascade Mountains. Now, you will see some upper level smoke in the coming days right on through Saturday. Temperatures much cooler than we've been seeing, nowhere near those triple digits like the past few days. We're in the 80s and 90 degrees right now at Hanford. Here's what's coming our way. A very rare August atmospheric river. Now, it's a weak one, but it's still going to be bringing lots of rain, especially to the west side and into the mountains. They could see a couple of inches of rain, keeping an eye on those rivers, creeks, and streams on the west side. And then some of those showers will start to actually move across the Cascade Mountains. All right, there's your chances of rain in the mountains tomorrow. A lighter chance here, but as we see on our futurecast, we'll see some showers popping up in Yakima overnight. They'll kind of break apart before they make it here to Tri-Cities, but on Friday night into Saturday, that's when we have a better chance of seeing part of that atmospheric rain and some rain showers into the region. Again, our chances increase to about 50% through the area, and even a chance of some thunderstorms out in the Blue Mountains. Chance chance or picking up rain, not a lot, but at least measurable finally, about 1/10 of an inch for most of us. Over an inch, though, possible in the Cascade Mountains. We're also tracking those strong gusty winds tonight in the Columbia River Gorge. Kittitas Valley winds will continue to blow pretty strong in the Hermiston area overnight. As we get into our Friday, those winds will be a little bit blustery in the morning and then picking up to 20 to 25 miles per hour throughout the day on Friday. So pretty good. Tonight, temperatures mild down in the 60s. It's about time we're seeing those cool temperatures. All right, here's what it looks like. 88, we're dropping into the 80s and staying there all the way through Tuesday. Look for the warm up to begin on Wednesday next week. Yakima looking at those rain showers again. Slight tomorrow, better chance on Saturday. That's when we're going to see the majority of the rain from the atmospheric river. Ellensburg also breezy winds, 50% chance of rain there. And in Walla Walla, breezy winds, and there's those rain showers on Saturday. Now, the good news, even though we're showing slight chances of rain Sunday, Monday, more than likely we're going to see drier conditions and then that gradual warm up back to the 90s. So Hermiston, breezy winds, a little bit of rain, but again, for July and August, June and July, we had no measurable rain anywhere. So we need it. The west side, though, we'll have to keep a check on that. And again, Seahawks are at home tomorrow, and a lot of people I know are going over. Bring your rain gear because it's going to be wet.
Yeah,
so,
which again, kind of rare even for there.
It is, yeah,
so,
to see this August type of rain shower, yeah.
Now, you know, just looking back towards last summer, I mean, it was a different kind of story in the weather,
exactly.
right?
It's been a much more mild summer this year so far.
We'll see.
And it's already August, so.
I know, yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Stacey. Coming up next here on the news at 5, we have a special spotlight from an Apple Valley News Now viewer to their cousin. So stay with us for that. It's up next.
There's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Every child facing a critical illness deserves a moment of hope. That's where you come in. At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to support Wheels Make Wishes Come True, a campaign that's raised over $1.1 million to help grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. When you choose McCurley, you're helping dreams come true. Visit McCurley Dealerships through September 12th. Join us at Corvettes on the Columbia or learn more at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, it's Friday, so we're going to let you know what's going on in the area this weekend.
And speaking of the weekend, shower and thunderstorm chances going up. Tell you how that could impact your weekend tomorrow morning at 5.
There's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Our spotlight tonight comes from Apple Valley News Now viewer Amanda Palomares, celebrating her cousin Jordan from Puyallup. Amanda, who lives in the Tri-Cities, says from day one, soccer has been his calling. He plays for the Washington Sparta team, and his dedication and drive push him to give 100% rain or shine. Amanda tells us her entire family is so proud of him. She went on to say, here's to chasing dreams, scoring goals, and keeping that unstoppable passion alive. If you have an idea for the spotlight, maybe you'd like to nominate someone yourself, share it with us on social media, X, TikTok, Nextdoor, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, what do you have next?
We'll have a final check of your weather and, of course, your reason to smile.
All right, stick with us.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
This Labor Day, More Furniture is making it easier than ever to get that premium mattress you've been craving. Choose from premium brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy, and get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest, and no money down. Plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Celebrate Labor Day with comfort, savings, and service you won't find anywhere else. More Furniture, Labor Day done right.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle Kraken Hockey returns this fall to Apple Valley News Now, your exclusive television home of the Kraken.
The Harlem Globetrotters are playing against the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. What would you do if you saw a dating app on your husband's phone?
Ignore it.
Who said ignore it? All the women in here with it.
Celebrity Family Feud tonight on ABC.
And welcome back. We wait for it every night. Now, we were supposed to show this last night, but a fire kind of happened and took over the show. So come take a look at your screen. Your reason to smile from our good friend Alan Rither. Look at that. Red sky in the morning. Weather is warming. So thanks for sending that, Alan. The QR code right there on the top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow. Again, much cooler. Look at 60s and 70s to start your morning. So still pretty nice. A little bit cloudy, and again, some spotty chances of showers. Get ready more so towards Saturday, though, to see those showers moving into the area. So we increase from 10 and 20% to 50% on Saturday. And look at the nice, mild 80s. I'm not going to be too upset about those temperatures, Austin.
No.
That's pretty mild for the month of August, I have to say. So
I noticed the cool down today, though,
the cool down today, and a lot of folks are gearing up. I believe the Benton Franklin Fair And rodeo kicks off next week. So far, good weather for that as well.
Looking good. All right, Stacey, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us here at 5. We'll be back at 6. World News Tonight with David Muir coming at you next. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great evening.